Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting video about cryptocurrency, and today we're going to talk about the Howdoo token, the Hype token, whatever you want to call it. And if you've come across this video, hopefully you're at a point where you already own this token, you know what it's going to be, you know what it's going to do, because this video is not about anything involving the functionality or purpose of this token. This is a price prediction video, but it also comes with an ask, and that is, please don't sell your tokens. You look at the last couple days, we had a really great jump, but we started to fall backwards. And because you've got people out there who are happy with a 20 or 30 or even 40% gain on their tokens, and that's great and all, but that's pretty typical in DeFi. Any given day, anything can jump like that, fall back like that. This isn't that kind of project. And hopefully, if you got involved with this in the first place, you know that the potential is far greater than that. We want to quantify our investments far more than that. But let's go ahead and talk about where the pricing is at now. These are the last trades that took place. You look at Ether exchange on X markets, and you're around 8 cents. You look at Tether, and it's mid 7s. When you go over to CoinTiger, it's a little better. You're talking mid-8s with Tether, and when you look at the Ether exchange, it's actually a little better than that as well. So let's go into CoinGecko's website and talk about the circulating supply, because this actually is going to be important here in a second. So 271,804,225 tokens are currently in supply. So that's true, but it's not entirely true, or I'd say accurate, because we have to consider a few things. One, we're going to have a lot of them tied into supernodes, and supernodes are going to be 1.25 million Howdoos per node, and we're going to have 100 of those, and that is a total of 125 million Howdoo that are tied into that. You look at the seed nodes, those are 125,000 Howdoo, and there's going to be 300 of those, so you're talking 37,500,000. You look at the pool nodes that are going to exist, and that's 125,000 Howdoo times 200 is 25 million. So you take the super nodes, the seed nodes, and the pool nodes, and that's a total of 187,500,000 of the circulating supply that are tied into just keeping the system going. So that 271 million is a lot closer to 84 million. Now, here's something I want you to consider. They talk about the influencers that are going to pull over, hopefully, an initial 1% of their 350 million viewer following. So if 1% comes over, you're talking 3.5 million people. Now, I would think that anybody joining this platform, on average, right, you want to have some sort of liquidity so you can function with this and mess with the system and tip or do paywalls or do a subscription or whatever it is, right? It's like any kind of platform that lets you put $20 down and kind of see what it's all about. Now, you're going to have some people that don't do that at all. You're going to have some people that go way over that. But let's just speculate for the time being that $20 is your average. So your average user of the 3.5 million users we're talking about initially have $20 invested. So that matters here in a second. So let's talk about the actual in circulation. Now, that's 84 million tokens we're talking about. Divide that evenly between 3.5 million users on this database. That's 24 Howdoo per user. Now, if they want that value to be somewhere around $20 that they would have purchased based on everyone getting involved and everyone buying this up, that places your average Howdoo token at a value of 83 cents per Howdoo. Now, what that's not considering is that hopefully half of this, what's still left in actual circulation, is people like you and me that already own this, that know that we're not holding out for 3.5 million users. We're holding out for mass adoption. We're holding out for 100 million users. We're holding out for all of India and all of the US to replace TikTok with this. So take that 83 cents and multiply it times 2, because we're not letting ours go. Ours are not going to be exchanged. You're talking $1.66 per Howdoo. So if that 3.5 million comes in the first couple weeks, everyone gets involved and wants to spend a little bit of money on the platform, and we're all going to hang on to ours, $1.66, which from right now's price is a 20x. Here's the math.